came for. Blood on the game bowl. Everybody drop it like rainfall. This is your moment. Eyes on a puppet. Can't think, chest just open. And they're singing your praises. La la la. Screaming your name. La 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 la. One step, you're immortal now. Cause once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one. Then we gonna ride into the sun like it's the day my kingdom come. Baby, we're
Wow, I mean, I've been listening to this on repeat now for the last couple days, and honestly, I love this song. Let's go back and break it down a little bit from an emotional perspective, especially with these lyrics. They're super good. So obviously, this is the world's 2023 anthem. It's done incredibly well. It premiered on October 4th, and as of today, it's got like 27 million views. I mean, it's a very, very, very good theme. I don't really know what the world's is. I assume it's some sort of intense league competition, but I think it's really cool. Actually, I think it's a super fun way to respect the game, respect the players that are playing this game that are at a very high competitive level. And I sort of want to talk a little bit about the genius lyrics here. The lyrics were written by Alex Seaver of Mako and Sebastian Najand. I hope I pronounced Najand. Super good stuff. And I want to talk a little bit about this. And obviously the vocals are performed by NewJeans, but like, it's super clean. But like, I just love the way it starts. So that's really cool, right? Gods. And all that basically does is it leads emphasis to the word gods. And I love it that we have this sort of truncated rhythm. Gods. It's so cool because there's like this propulsion to the word gods. It resolves on the word gods. It's super satisfying. It really gives it this ethos of intensity as we descend on that scale. The ga. So it's not descending, but it goes da 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 da, and it really lands on gods. It's so fun. And then underneath you have this like boom chicka boom, a really intense like EDM beat pattern underneath. You hear that bass, it's so satisfying. Yeah, so actually we have nothing when we're saying gods. So gods is actually the emphasis. So we cut out all music underneath, and then we have the beat pattern, boom, 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 and then we launch into NewJeans here. I want to talk about these lyrics, but also the vocalism is fantastic. I want to talk about that too.
Hey, this is what you came for. Blood on the game bowl. Everybody drop it like rainfall.
So that's a really fun, like rhythmic pattern of words. Just the way. First of all, the vocalism is so like, hey, this is what you came for. Na, na, na. It's like it's singing really close to the mic. It's very, very chill. It's very pulled back. It's very relaxed. And then what's also fun though is the way that the rhythm pattern is.
This is what you came for. Blood on the...
So that's another really fun thing. Blood. I mean, NewJeans may not even realize that they did this, but blood on the game ball. Like the way that we are using text and the way that we're articulating text when we are essentially it's word painting. And so blood on the game ball, like those little tiny things that maybe you don't even pick up on are super, super valuable when it comes to showcasing emotion and highlighting the like intensity of lyrics, right? Because otherwise it's like blood on the game ball. There's nothing wrong with that, but instead we go blood on the game ball. Like that little bit of extra like sort of oomph around that really, really locks in. Same thing with this next phrase.
Game ball, everybody drop it like rainfall.
Everybody dropping like rainfall. That's kind of boring, but instead we go, everybody dropping like rainfall. So just a little bit of articulation does wonders for eliciting, a real emotional sense, a real emotional reaction for you as a listener.
This is your moment, eyes on a puppet.
There too, eyes on the pulpit, eyes on the pulpit. Instead of going eyes on the pulpit, which is fine, it's very clean, right? Eyes on the pulpit. Here we go, eyes on the pulpit. That's really, really interesting. I think church just opened. I love these lyrics too.
Church just opened, and they're singing your praises, la la la.
And I love that. And they're singing your praises, la la la. La 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 is supposed to emphasize the idea of singing, even though we are currently singing, which is fun because that's a little like play in and of itself. And they're singing your praises, la la la. It's so fun.
Screaming your name, la 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 la. One more step, you're immortal now.
And that's really fun as we build into this chorus. One more step, you're immortal now. Cause once you play, it's so fun because we guide the listener with the lyrics and with the vocalism. One more step, you're immortal now. And by going up, mortal now, and then descending, we get back to that root center, mortal now, and then we jump into.
Cause once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one. Then we gonna ride right into the sun like it's the day my kingdom comes.
So fucking dope. But what's really fun here is that the bass is actually keeping us tethered. So it's ba-ba-dum bum 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 bum. So the bass is locking in this while over top we have all this other stuff that's happening.
Once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one.
So you've got harmony, crumble one by one, and then over top you have another part of the harmony there. So you've got the main melody, you've got the harmony over top, you have the doom, doom, this rhythm pattern, and then below you have the bass that's keeping us grounded. So it's fun because the chorus, the melody can go, once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one, right? Right, that's cool. But then underneath you have this solid bass that's just keeping us tethered, not allowing us to move too much, which is great.
Then we gonna ride right into the sun like it's the day my kingdom comes.
Also, that's such a tight harmony that you can't even tell if you're not really listening, isolating them, the pitches. It's so fun.
Baby,
So that's great because underneath you have ga, 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 which we heard at the very beginning. So that was actually prepping us for this actual chorus because now you've got NewJeans going gods, gods, God. Obviously it's much higher for them, but much more in a comfortable range. But you hear how, I mean, just listen to this. Ga, ga. So you have the upper harmony that's super high. So there's like 3 layers of harmony there that really it's really satisfying. It makes you feel kind of empowered, makes you feel like I got this. And obviously the point of this is the world's anthem is supposed to be galvanizing and enthusiastic and exciting because it means a positive thing. We're going to battle, and literally in this case, to be who's the best champ and who's the best player and so on and so forth. And it's really, really fun to hear that. And it really does make feel like, yeah, I am a god. You know what I mean?
hey, welcome to the big show. Next on the ladder is your name in the rafters. Brief moment of silence.
That's fun too. Brief moment of silence. So it's funny because all those rhythms there are brief moment of silence. It's fun because we're saying brief and we're being brief. That's called word painting. It's exciting.
That guy woke up and chose violence, and they're singing my praise.
So now we have this middle section, and this middle section is slowed down. We have this sort of interpretive thing where it sounds like we're falling under the ice, and so everything's muffled, right? That's effective because when we're muffled, it's like, oh, we're under the ice, we're muffled. So everything is all like this. It feels like you can't reach it because it's out of sight. We're climbing. I gotta grab it. It's just the same melody. And then you can already hear that we're starting to swell and increase. So we have this, it's a very quick musical painting here where we're very quick with this idea. We fall through the ice, we're falling. But now we're already starting to turn around and come back. And I want to say too that this isn't like a really complex song. It's not. It's verse, chorus. It's anything you hear on radio. And yet, the EDM elements are really exciting. The singing is obviously phenomenal. And on top of that, like, I just think it's a really, really good, catchy piece for an intended purpose. And it's fun. It's fun that way. Not everything has to be like deep and complex, and like talking about the complexities of this or that. Sometimes it's just really fun to have a piece that is riveting and exciting. And I think this is one of those pieces. Now, it's not to say that we can't break it down and analyze it and discuss it and explore it and why it sounds the way it sounds. But we don't necessarily need to in order to really enjoy it either. So we're swelling now. You hear this, I'm on my knees praying for glory. This is really introspective. This is that quiet section. So you have the A, B, A, I would say C. This would be the C section. And then we're going to go back to the B section, which would be the chorus. So, but you feel like this is that moment. Anyone read this underdog story? So this is like, okay, how do I become the champ that I want to be? All right, I got to really focus in here. I got to do this. I got to do this for myself. How do I do this? This is going to be hard. This is all the questions.
Anyone read this underdog story? I can't lose myself again. Help me raise this sword. I'm brave. Once you play God, but once you play God, they gonna crumble one by one. Let me go right into the sunlight. It's the day my kingdom come. Once you play God, they gonna crumble one by one. Then we go right into the sunlight. It's the day my kingdom come. Baby,
Yeah, and I really, really enjoy how this third version of this chorus actually has a lot of little vocalism in there that really emphasizes the idea of shifting. So instead of it being the same thing a third time, we have a little bit more improvisatory. I don't know if it was improvised or not, but we have a little bit more improvisatory stuff here. So NewJeans over the top, even though we're hearing that God, right? We actually have that essentially just improvised screaming, vocalism that gives us a feeling of screaming, of releasing tension and letting oneself go, and that's really fun because it also makes it more interesting because that's literally the third time we've listened to it. Yeah, it's legit a great ending. What an awesome song. Honestly, I didn't even know what the Worlds was. I still don't really know what the Worlds was or is, but yeah, I love this song. If you like this, feel free to check out more on the channel. I stream on Twitch basically every day if you want to come hang out. Also stream on YouTube now thanks to multi-streaming because Twitch decided to do that. If you like this, feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.